wherever you get your podcast, you can catch the Gab and Jules show. The latest one will drop tomorrow. The one that's available at the moment has Don Hutchison on it. We're actually going to take some inspiration from the Gab and Jules show today.
So is Gab going to do all the talking then?
No.
Oh, all right, okay.
For those of you who are regular listeners, this is the quick hits on ESPN FC that we often see or hear on the Gab and Jules show. So Wayne Rooney criticised Van Dijk and Salah's leadership since signing their new deals this season, and also talked about their body language as well on his BBC podcast. So Virgil van Dijk came back out to say this. I would say it's a bit of a lazy criticism. Last year when things go well, you don't hear that at all. And there are no hard feelings, by the way. I don't take it personal whatsoever. Luis Garcia's back with us. Don Hutchison's with us too. Who are you with though, guys? Are you with Rooney or are you with Van Dijk? Let me ask you first, Luis.
I think there is no way, of course. If you put me like this, straight away, I don't know what they say. I'm going straight with Van Dijk. But if you try to analyze a little bit what is happening, what is the situation, sometimes when you are on TV and you try to analyze what is happening, of course, you're not going to hear criticism if you are playing well, because it's very difficult. You're going to try to find the spots where the team is doing well or where they are not doing well if you try to break it down. So it's very difficult to hear criticisms when you are winning at the top of the league or you are getting a great results on Champions League. So I understand Rooney's side. I understand also Van Dijk's side that when you are not going well and everybody is talking about the defense is not good, the midfield is not working, you are not scoring goal, the unbalance of the squad is not good enough, even though that you had to spend a lot, of course you are gonna hear the criticism. So it's try to understand all situations, trying to put the balance on it. There is not a positive way or negative way. It's the situation that is on these days. Liverpool is not doing well, is not getting results, apart from yesterday after 5-6 games without getting a good result. What you're going to hear is all about criticism. No one is going to talk well about if you clear a good in the air or if you score a goal or the team built up very well in just a couple of occasions. You're going to hear criticism. So you have to handle and manage the best you can. So this is a daily basis of a football play. I understand that Van Dijk comes out and says, so not much to say about it.
Did you explain the rules and regulation of the quick hits?
You thought I said slick hits. Don.
You went into injury time.
Rooney or Van Dijk?
See, I'm a little bit on Wayne Rooney's side here. Virgil van Dijk's got to play the game a little bit. He's got coming up Real Madrid and Manchester City. I'm afraid Virgil should have just...
I am on Rooney's side because I don't think Van Dijk addresses criticism. It's very easy to lead when things are going well. Now, if the criticisms about your leadership this season when things aren't, you can't try to draw comparisons to last season in an effort to address that criticism.
I'm with Wayne Rooney. I know I'm going to eat well if I'm with Wayne Rooney. I'm going to tell you that much. That's all I'm going to say. As for... You're right over there, sir. You're right. You cannot, if you're Van Dijk, you cannot fight against criticism of your leadership when one of the things, the images that we've seen this year is him misclearing a ball onto the face of Kerkez and him making it the fault of Kerkez. That sticks with me, and that speaks to the lack of leadership that we have seen from Liverpool this year.
Okay, that was the first topic. Second topic is Real Madrid's penalty taker. Yesterday, Real Madrid got 2 penalties. Mbappe took the first of them and scored it. Vinny Jr. took the second and did not score it. This is what Xabi Alonso had to say about the situation after the game.
Nosotros asignamos los lanzadores y es Kylian el primer lanzador. Luego toman decisiones. Que me gusta que marquen los penaltis. Yo para esos sabemos que es una oportunidad buena y hoy el primero lo ha marcado Kylian y luego el segundo me hubiese gustado poder marcarlo también, pero no hay gran tema. Siempre, o sea, sigue siendo Kylian el primer lanzador.
Ale, no big deal or a bit of a big deal?
A bit of a deal, but Xabi Alonso didn't say, hey, anybody and everybody, it's open mic night, you can take a penalty if you want to. No, he made a point. Kylian Mbappe is a penalty taker, and he should be taking the penalties, period, end of story. I think that message should then permeate through the rest of the players. Kylian Mbappe, you're about to get a hat-trick, you get that ball, you take it. And the moment in the game did not lend itself for him to be altruistic and just sharing the opportunity with Vinny. Just take it yourself, score the third goal, put the game away.
Jack?
No big deal. I think if Real Madrid get 2 penalties, for argument's sake, against Liverpool, I think Kylian Mbappe takes both. I think Xabi Alonso did a good job in kind of just squashing any other noise around what happened on the weekend.
Big deal or no big deal, Luis?
Xabi Alonso is not happy. That's, as you can see by his expression, by the language, we saw it from the bench. He wasn't happy about the situation because probably he mentioned about Kylian Mbappe being the first one. It's true that players take decisions on the field and you cannot handle them or you cannot manage them. But he did well once again. No more problem, no more controversy, but send another message. Kylian Mbappe is the first thing.
Hold tight, Don. The next subject is coming off, and it's the fact that Trent Alexander-Arnold said that he would not celebrate if he were to score at Anfield. Would you?
Not if I was Trent, I would. Not if I was Trent, though.
Why wouldn't he?
Well, the definition he's got with Liverpool, he's been there, I think, something crazy like 14, 15, 16 years since a baby. So he left on a free transfer. The majority of Liverpool fans didn't obviously forgive him when he left. I think a lot of them are starting to realise now that he's gone how much of a world-class player he is. And I think being from the area, I just think he's doing the right thing. He's saying the right thing. If he does score, I think he'll respect the club that give him his head and give him his chance in football. Deep down, he loves Liverpool. Just because you've left doesn't mean you love the team that you support. I know Liverpool fans don't like the fact that he left on a free and went to Real Madrid when Liverpool was sort of top of the tree at the time. But I think he's bang correct in what he's saying.
Ali?
I would celebrate, but this is a non-issue. This is not even a topic because I don't think he's going to play. I don't think Xabi Alonso puts him in that position being his first game back from injury, so it's a non-issue.
I don't get this no celebrate
Yeah.
when you go back to your old club thing. That's a new football kind of thing that's been happening, which I don't know. I didn't experience, or players didn't do that back when I was playing. I don't understand it. If you don't want to celebrate, then don't score.
Please.
Well, I understand that Shaka was going to score at any point, at any game. So understanding that, no, I think that by respect, I will agree on that. If I would go to Barcelona or Atletico de Madrid or even Liverpool, that I had the chance to play with Atletico de Madrid and score, I wouldn't have celebrated. But that's just respect to the crowd. If I'm playing at home and I play against any of my former clubs, I did it. I scored for Atletico de Madrid against Barcelona and I did celebrate it. Away in the crowd that they respect you, support you for a period, I think that just for respect, I wouldn't celebrate.
All right, next is Salah's goal that we saw yesterday. Praise for Mohamed Salah or blame for Emi Martinez? How do you apportion it, Shaka?
Blame for Emi Martinez. And yeah, that hurt me to see.
Stings.
Give Mo Salah his credit. Really nice finish around Martinez, who kind of goes to cut out the cross ball. So good vision by Mo Salah. But this is 99% down to Emi Martinez.
Don?
Now, see, I'm 100% Mo Salah because I'd have passed that to Cody Gakpo. If that was on my weaker left foot, I'd have picked that Gakpo. The fact that he's sitting there with 250 goals tells you how much of a Liverpool legend he is. So I am 100% Mo Salah.
Mo Salah or Emi Martinez for you, Luis?
I'm going also for Mo Salah. I'm sure there is a mistake from the keeper, but the decision of scoring in that position, even the keeper does a step forward to try to close the pass instead of going back to the goal. So I think it was fantastic, well taken, that finish.
It's an open net, Don. Why are you not kicking the ball into the back of the net? It's an open net. There is no goalkeeper. Good Lord. I am taking, it's all about Emi Martinez and his Shaka-strophic Deluxe Royale with cheese.
Okay, next up, Mickey Van de Ven and Jed Spence seemingly ignoring the manager after the game. Any issue with this? The footage actually shows Thomas Frank coming to approach them, urging them to applaud the frustrated home fans, but as you see, they seem very dejected and walk straight by him. Any issue with this, Don.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible from Jed Spence. Mickey Van de Ven, I'm not so sure, because I'll give him a little bit of an out because there's no sort of eye contact. He might not have saw Thomas Frank, even though a professional footballer, in your peripheral vision, you'd see your coach. I think this probably stems at half-time when both of them made a mistake for the Chelsea goal. I think Thomas Frank has probably give Jed Spence, probably give Mickey Van de Ven a rocket at half-time, then they've lost the game. Awful look from Jed Spence's point of view.
Luis?
I think there's no issue. Frustration and disappointment all together just right after the game. Players are not happy. Players can make mistakes or cannot understand some situations. So I think it's no issue. It's just a tough moment right after a big mistake from a game that you didn't have even chance to win it.
LA?
I'll tell you why it is an issue. I'm just going to take the body language of Thomas Frank, who went like this. So, look, Thomas Frank...
God, you were like Tom Cruise there, Ali.
Well,
Look at Blue Steel. Look at him.
right, so Thomas Frank is looking at this guy. Obviously, he said something. He wanted some sort of response and was surprised that the player, because much like Don, I'm not quite sure about Van de Ven, but certainly Spence decided to have a different opinion and walked away from the manager in the manner in which he did. So while he's frustrated, there was obviously some discomfort.
Yeah, we call it a custard pie in England.
Yeah, and it was that and some. From Van de Ven, no big deal. From Spence, big deal. Especially when Spence kind of throws his arm in dismissal of Frank. That for me was the height of disrespect. I understand being disappointed at the end of a loss, derby and all that, but the throwing up of the hand in dismissal of your manager, I thought that for me was the big of the deal.
I know this is a quick hit, just very quickly. I also don't understand the players when they start taking off their tapes and just throwing it on the ground. Well, who's going to pick that up?
Rude.
Huh?
No manners.
Who's picking that up?
I know.
Maybe he came back.
Okay, same game. Same game, only one place to start, and it's going to be with Ali Moreno, Xavi Simons, subbed on, and eventually subbed off. Pundits always say a manager should never, ever do that. Does Thomas Frank deserve criticism?
No. Have you seen Xavi Simons play? Did you see Xavi Simons coming on the field and how disinterested he was while Lucas Vervel was desperate to stay on the field and so incredibly frustrated that he was taken off because of the concussion protocol? Thomas Frank decides to call over Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons could not have been any more disinterested in going on the field. So honestly, I don't blame the manager at all. He put him out there. This team was not creating anything. He's there to create. He wasn't having any sort of impact in the match.
Is he being harsh, Don?
No, I think that this sort of unwritten rule comes from back in the day when you got brought on, say, at half-time or the hour, and then you got hooked off. Then that's like proper embarrassing. The fact that Xavi Simons come on the 7th minute and was terrible in game, by the way, I think when Thomas Frank's trying to chase the game and trying to put a game changer on for a player that didn't perform, I think that time the manager was in his right.
All right, Luis?
No, I agree with the guy. I think when it doesn't matter if you get into the 7, 10, 15 or 20 minutes that you don't provide what you're needed. I've seen managers even changing first 10 minutes and sub off once again on halftime. So it's about what you can deliver or expectation. If you need to win a game and you are one of the creative players you are not providing, if you need to get back to the bench, you will do it and try to find a way of creating something up front.
All right, we'll leave it there. That was our Quick Hits. Thank you so much, guys, for bringing it today on our Quick Hits, the Ode to the Gab and Jill Show. Thanks, Luis, so much for being
How
with
is
us.
Gab quick on the Quick Hits? He's never been quick about anything.